Hello, today's daily reading comes from the book of the Apocrypha. We are reading from the book of Jasher, chapter 89, verses 1 through 27, and it reads as follows. Then spoke Joshua this song on the day that the Lord had given the Amorites into the hand of Joshua and the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of all Israel, You have done mighty things, O Lord. You have performed great deeds. Who is like unto you? My lips will sing to your name, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower. I will sing a new song unto you. With thanksgiving will I sing to you. You are the strength of my salvation. All the kings of the earth will praise you. The princes of the world will sing to you. The children of Israel will rejoice in your salvation. They will sing and praise your power. To you, O Lord, did we confide. We said, You are our God, for you were our shelter and strong tower against our enemies. To you we cried and were not ashamed. In you we trusted and were delivered. When we cried unto you, you did hear our voice. You did deliver our souls from the sword. You did show unto us your grace. You did give unto us your salvation. You did rejoice our hearts with your strength. You did go out for our salvation. With your arm you did redeem your people. You did answer us from the heavens of your holiness. You did save us from tens of thousands of people. The sun and the moon stood still in heaven, and you did stand in your wrath against our oppressors and did command your judgments over them. All the princes of the earth stood up. The kings of the nations had gathered themselves together. They were not moved at your presence. They desired your battles. You did rise against them in your anger and did bring down your wrath upon them. You did destroy them in your anger and cut them off in your heart. Nations have been consumed with your fury. Kingdoms have declined because of your wrath. You did wound kings in the day of your anger. You did pour out your fury upon them. Your wrathful anger took hold of them. You did turn their iniquity upon them and did cut them off in their wickedness. They did spread a map. They fell therein, in the net they hid. Their foot was caught. Your hand was ready for all your enemies who said, Through their sword they possessed the land. Through their arm they dwelt in the city. You did fill their faces with shame. You did bring their horns down to the ground. You did terrify them in your wrath and did destroy them in your anger. The earth trembled and shook at the sound of your storm over them. You did not withhold their souls from death and did bring down their lives to the grave. You did pursue them in your storm. You did consume them in your whirlwind. You did turn their reign into hell. They fell in deep pits so that they could not rise. Their carcasses were like rubbish cast out in the middle of the streets. They were consumed and destroyed in your anger. You did save your people with your might. Therefore, our hearts rejoice in you. Our souls exalt in your salvation. Our tongues will relate your might. We will sing and praise your wondrous works. For you did save us from our enemies. You did deliver us from those who rose up against us. You did destroy them from before us and depress them beneath our feet. Thus we, all your enemies, perish, O Lord, and the wicked will be like chaff driven by the wind, and your beloved will be like trees planted by the waters. So Joshua and all Israel with him returned to the camp of Gilgal after having smitten all the kings, so that not a remnant was left of them. And the 5 kings fled alone on foot from battle, and hid themselves in a cave, and Joshua sought for them in the field of battle and did not find them. And it was afterward told to Joshua, saying, The kings are found, and behold, they are hidden in a cave. And Joshua said, Appoint men to be at the mouth of the cave, to guard them, lest they escape. And the children of Israel did so. And Joshua called to all Israel and said to the officers of battle, Place your feet upon the necks of these kings. And Joshua said, So will the Lord do to all your enemies. Amen.